Welcome back to the Lockwood Chronicles. My name is Larissa, and today's reading vlog, we are reading Deep End by Hazelwood and Scythe Sparrow by Brynne Weaver. This vlog took a turn because I ended up being sick bedridden for 3 days, so that's how we got through these. Enjoy! So I started Deep End yesterday, as you saw, and I didn't talk to you because I was sleepy. Really wanted to keep reading. I ended up reading 4 chapters last night. I didn't want to put it down. It's so good. And then today, I forced myself to do other hobbies besides reading. I know. It was tough. It was tough for all of us. And then I have volleyball tonight, and we had the early game. So it's 8:30, and I'm home, and I'm showered, and I'm ready for bed. Oh, I love the early games. We are on chapter 5 of Deep End. We're going with the 50 Shades of Grey theme, like it has been brought up a few times. So like doms and subs dove right in, if you will. Scarlet. But everybody calls her Vandy because her last name is Vandermeer. So Scarlet is a diver at Stanford. She also has ambitions and plans on going to med school, but she also had an injury that she is working through therapy-wise, and she just got a new therapist. Her friend and teammate, Penelope Penn, she has been dating this guy, Lucas, for years. Lucas had expressed in the past that he wanted a like BDSM style, like he's into that, and Penn is not. And so that has her questioning things, and Lucas immediately dropped it when she said it wasn't for her, and he hasn't brought it up again. But she feels miserable because he's not getting what he wants. Not that he's ever made her feel bad for not being into that, but they're both not happy with their physical relationship. Penn is thinking maybe she should explore other options at this point. They're maneuvering like a breakup, but Scarlet takes Penn aside when she finds out the reasoning behind Penn wanting to end Lucas and hers relationship. Scarlet takes her aside and explains to her what that kind of relationship looks like, because she was with somebody that also wasn't really into that, and how to navigate and be open about it. So yeah, so now Scarlet is a little more intrigued with Lucas. Not that she ever like really went forward with him, because I mean him and Penn have been together, so she never considered him an option, but she is very interested that he is interested in this type of physical relationship. We already know that they're the romantic interest in this, so we don't need to pretend that that's a big mystery. But the fact that it was just like right out of the gate that we've got all this information, okay. This book is going to be very spicy. I've heard it's her spiciest one yet. I will definitely believe it, just knowing what we know. I obviously had to use guaranteed climax every time bookmark for this book. It just felt right. I'm enjoying it. I love her writing. I think it's just fun. I'm debating if I want to read here, if I want to get snuggled up in bed and read. One requires me to have to get into bed eventually, while the other option requires me to get into bed now, which both are right behind you by a step, but that step is a large step. I'll read here for now. You know, Penn playing matchmaker? She is a much bigger person than I would be. Oh my gosh. That's so humiliating, but so funny, but also agree. She's the sandwich. It is so funny. She's really such a girl's girl. I would not be okay, but I love this. Why am I blushing? These are fictional people. What a good elephant. Okay. Come closer. Why? Because I asked you to. Yeah, okay. Sounds reasonable to me. You decide to go for it. I think it should be me. I think it should be too. Yes. Oh, this is so fun. I forgot they worked there. Oh, yay. It's a couple chapters back now, but I just keep thinking of the shoulder stretch that he did with her. And man, do I want that done to me. Olive. We already got Adam, but Also, just to see Olive too. It makes me so happy. I miss them. I want to reread their book. The invisible strings are stringing, tying you to me. I'm giddy. I'm happy. This is great. I really need to go to sleep. But one more chapter. We're on chapter 13. One more. Right? Just one more. Good morning. Yeah, I woke up not feeling good this morning. I couldn't tell if I was having chills or if it was just cold or if I was having body aches or I was just sore. And then I had a lovely little cough. And I took my temperature. My temperature is in the normal range right now. However, I am someone that is usually low temperature. Somewhere in 97 is typically where I hover. I took it, it was at the high end of 98. So it was like 98.9, and that's right when you wake up. And that's usually when temperature is lowest. So we're just gonna monitor that. I woke up, I'm like, okay, maybe if I just move around a bit, put some different clothes on, get ready for work, I'll feel better. I stood in front of my vanity mirror for probably 5 or 10 minutes debating, going back and forth if I should just go into work or not. I was like, no, I think it actually is. I'm just cold because it's -4 out right now and my house is cold. And I'm like, and I'm sore from my workouts. I don't think it's body ache. I didn't want to put makeup on. That was my thing. I'm like, I don't want to put makeup on and then be like, oh, never mind. And that's exactly what I did. Halfway through my makeup, which is very minimal. And I was like, I can't do this. Started to feel a little nauseous. It was only a matter of time. I figured since I feel pretty decent today, like I don't feel good by any means, but it's not full blown. I think with just some like rest, fluids and all of that, it'll pass quickly and hopefully I'll be back soon. I felt fine yesterday. So I changed into my bear onesie and I have thermals on, my weighted blanket on because it just feels really nice. Might eventually go get my quilt or something. I'm just really cold right now. I did turn my heat up. I was gonna go down and eat breakfast, but I can't right now. I'm gonna read a little bit and try to fall back asleep. Major update. I ate breakfast. I fell asleep for a couple more hours and I do have a low grade temperature. I went down and ate a banana and half a bowl of oatmeal. I couldn't finish the oatmeal. Just how you know I'm sick. I can't finish my food. We'll eat it later. It is stored properly in the fridge. My mom is a lovely woman who constantly makes me homemade soup and freezes it, and I thankfully have some chicken soup thawing out right now I'll have later. My head hurts so bad. My body hurts, but my headache is probably the lack of caffeine. And thankfully I'm like a little warmer. My hands are freezing, but I don't have chills as badly. Like I woke up from a nap a little toasty, which was great. And it's really bright out. It's so sunny. So we're keeping the curtains drawn. It hurts my eyeballs. That's usually my first sign when I get sick, is like my eyes hurt so bad. So when I woke up, I'm like, that's suspicious. That's weird. I'm really happy I didn't go to work. I feel like I got hit by a truck right now. Still in bed. I ate lunch. Oh, I fell back asleep for a bit after reading for a while. I'm on chapter 22 now. I just like keep oscillating between like getting aggressively hot and then having chills. Okay, anyway, about the book. They're at a birthday party. There are just so many connections that they have and so many common interests. Now they're at, like I said, a birthday party for teammates. I'm so excited. Let's just say some things were agreed upon. Lucas has provided her a checklist that she needs to fill out. The 50 Shades of Grey list. Also, the fact that Penn, like her and Lucas are still best friends and she's dating other people. The fact that she'll just like casually sit on his lap at parties and just, they still talk every day and they still, like, they haven't announced their breakup. I don't know. It's just weird to me. I think that answers that. There's windows everywhere, guys. Honestly, queen behavior. Couldn't be me. Where are they? I'm confused. Is this a private cubicle? I need to reread this. What? Okay. I guess. Cece. Oh, I love it. I just love these little overlaps. Oh, I'm so achy. My temperature went up. I just want this fever to break. I was able to go downstairs, get stuff together. Like, I feel like I could stand longer, so that's a plus, but last night was rough. It was so rough. I did get a little bit of my appetite back. Like, I wanted to eat food. What? I don't know. So this morning I had banana fruit snacks and I have my protein shake here. I rarely ever get sick. Somebody was so kind and they brought my garbage bin up and I was just really happy because I didn't do it yesterday because I could not get out of bed. I think the only reason that they brought it up is because they wanted to park on the street where it was, which go for it. I don't care. Thank you so much. Random person. I just had to put it in the garage, which was so nice. Here's hoping my fever will break today and then I'll start feeling better. I hate missing so many days of work. Lucas is very different with Scarlett than he was with Penn. Penn is like, he's so closed off, he never opens up. He definitely does with Scarlett, as well as like Scarlett knows her brother's names and like their ages and yeah, and Penn doesn't. She's been dating this guy for how long? And you're telling me you don't know his immediate family? I think we're at a turning point for their relationship. She finally like is working through the trauma regarding her inward dives because she just has that block and she hasn't dealt with it. And she's trying, kind of. I'm afraid of the unpredictability of existing. I'm afraid of not being able to control the direction of my life. Afraid that no matter how much I plan, I won't be able to avoid the hurtful and sad things. But above all, mostly I'm afraid of attempting something and not being perfect at it. Scarlett and Miriam's roommate relationship is just so odd. Like, but also don't like each other. So weird. I did not expect this. That's upsetting if it's true. It could also not be true, but it would explain a lot. I'm not really sure who to believe because there has been some like sus things, but at the same time, we got a reason. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I hope they end up not being two-faced, but at the same time, it's been a little sus. I'm feeling a lot better. Like my temperature feels regulated, but that's probably from the cold medications. But my head still hurts so bad. Such a bad headache. And my eyes still hurt. But at least I'm not oscillating between sweating to death and having major chills. I'm sweating so much, you guys. The subscription to Duolingo is so funny. That was really cute. He likes her. Oh, that whole conversation. I would love for that to happen for me. Oh, wow. I did not expect that from her. Okay. You know, she was, she did her best. Who's the other loop? Oh. Coach Seema is so funny. Why do I feel like a cheated husband? My diver came home smelling like another coach. That's not true. May is your favorite. You stand her. I don't know, guys. Claws are starting to come out. There might be some merit to it. Beasties. That's funny. There needs to be boundaries. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. You bitch. Oh my gosh. As far as apologies goes, that was a good one. Okay, girl, go get your man. I just finished deep end, but I'm gonna just sum it up at the end because I can't. I can't right now. Just coughed up a lung. I'm gonna start Scythe Sparrow. I already took tomorrow off. I feel less achy than yesterday, but I'm at the coughing stage and it is horrible and it takes me by surprise. It's like a death rattle cough. It's just so deep and harsh. It hurts and the chills came back. So I am cold. Thanks for hanging with me as I continue to be a troll under the bridge. Ugh, this sucks, guys. Do not recommend getting sick. Oh, I guess I should talk about what Scythe Sparrow is. It's the third book in the Ruinous Love trilogy. The first is Butcher and Blackbird. The second is Leather and Lark. And now we have Scythe and Sparrow, and they follow each of the brothers. I believe the brothers are Irish. Weirdly enough, I have been daydreaming all day about just picking up and moving to Ireland, or at least backpacking through there. That'd be so much fun. I want to go so bad. So I should probably look into tours and start saving up because I don't want to do it alone. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but like there's one thing about traveling solo in your home country versus like internationally. And I applaud people who are able to do things solo internationally. I think I could with a fun little travel group. Jax, what are you doing, buddy? This is about Fionn. Dr. Fionn Kane, motorcycle performer Rose Evans. She's been in the circus and she did have an injury. That's how they got together and like lived together too. He helped fix her leg, her broken leg from that injury. We met them in Butcher and Blackbird, and they also made cameos in Scythe Sparrow in Leather and Lark, and I really enjoy her. I'm excited to see how Fionn is, just because of what the other brothers' professions and proclivities are. Oh, okay, so she always provides a content and trigger warnings list. Also, this is like a dark romantic comedy. So for our girly pops that aren't quite ready for dark romance, this is probably a good stepping stone, but these books have been spicy. Yeah, like there is a lot of things that are messed up. But I think it's entertaining. I think it's funny. Okay, yeah, eyeballs again. She even does eyeballs, ... again. I hate eyeball things. She goes, I don't know why I keep writing them into books because eyeball shit freaks me the F out. Oh, I was wondering. She always ruins like a food product, and this book's is cotton candy. Oh, and sausages and or hot dogs. I just got over my fear of brats. I love hot dogs because even though they're pretty much the same as brats, I like never correlated the same with them. Oh no. Okay, I can do this. There is a lot of injury and death. It's a book about a doctor and a serial killer falling in love, so I feel like that's probably a given. For those who read B&B and L&L and said, hell, I've already enjoyed the ice cream and pizza, I might as well keep going. You are truly my people. This one's for you. Oh, and I believe she provides a playlist too. Yes, and she does her playlist broken down by chapter. If you hit someone in the back of the head hard enough, you can pop their eyeballs right out of their face. Or at least, that's what I read somewhere. My soup is downstairs, and I am upstairs in bed. I can't leave. Protein bar and some chocolate. I'm just going to talk to you with my eyes closed. Hope you don't mind. The book starts at the beginning. I wasn't sure if it was going to start when her and Fionn would already be together, or we met her when her leg was broken, so I wasn't sure where we were jumping in, but it did start at the beginning of like when her leg got broken and the circumstances behind that. They're a little meet cute, if you want to say it like that. Not really a meet cute. Okay, that was enough talking. Bye. Hello, we are on day 3. I am feeling a little better. I slept really well last night, actually. That was good. I even had to have the fan on. I just ate some breakfast. I had a banana, and I tried to eat the rest of that oatmeal I had the other day. I ate like a quarter of it. I'm like, I have my egg bake, but I don't think I can do it. I'm not quite ready for eggs. I don't really like eggs to begin with, but I only like my egg bake, but like, I just don't think I'll like it right now when I barely like anything. My goals today, I have 2 main goals. 1, eat actual meals. Right now I've been surviving off fruit snacks, clementines, and then goal 2 is to take a shower because I am greasy and smell very bad. I've just been sweating so much. I think I can stand for more than like 5 minutes today. Where did I get to in the book? I know this is riveting stuff, guys. I'm just proud that I've been changing my clothes. Baby steps, am I right? Alright. Oh, I forgot that they don't have any chapters. Okay, so I am on page 51, and the chapter title is Left Unsaid, and it's Fionn's point of view. Oh, this is dual POV. Totally forgot to say that. And he has just invited Rose to, because she has an RV, or yeah, she has an RV. But because of her injury, she is struggling to like get into it, and he just happens to show up after he learns that she's been discharged in the morning and from the hospital. He even like went in on his day off, or like picked up an extra shift so he could go and check in on her, which is so cute. He shows up with her motorcycle that she left outside the clinic, and he sees her struggling to get into her camper, and he's like, listen, I have a guest room, just come stay with me. I just love that he just likes her. He knows what she tried to do. He's like, you'll be safe over here. That guy barely comes over this way. Apparently she's done this before, but she seemed like when she at the beginning, it seemed like she hadn't. I don't know. I thought maybe that was her first person. I don't really know what's going on. Yeah, she uses her tarot deck to get the signal, which is really cool. It is really cool. I love that she does tarot. So fascinating. He bought her sheets before he even asked if she would stay with him. Cute. Made it a little girly for her. I love it. Update on me. It was lunchtime, and your girl ate a PB&J. Yay! I'm so proud of me. And like, I was actually hungry too. I read only like a couple chapters since I last talked to you, and then took a 2-hour nap. But I'm feeling so much better as the day goes on. So I think we will be able to take a shower tonight. Yay. Oh, I'm just so happy. Bjorn almost did something against his Hippocratic oath. It was very close. I wouldn't have blamed him, but it was very close call. Yeah, and I love his and Rose's tender moments, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited for his brothers to come into the picture, because we have to. This is like starting from their beginning, and I'm pumped about it. So I can't wait. I can't wait. Target acquired. Let's go, girls. And that's why you always have your phone on silent. Just saying. But her entrance. Ta-da, mother effer. Love that he's in a crochet group. I would love to be part of a knitting group. A little knitting circle. I really wanted to do like a Netflix book club, but with adaptations. And we watch the adaptation afterwards while knitting or crocheting, whatever your preference is. I don't know how to crochet. I just don't get the single hook. It just doesn't make sense to me. Her crochet project. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. I remember Claire from Butcher and Blackbird. Not a fan. Big fan of Fiona. And Rose. Where are we at even? Page 117. Renegade. I love Barbara, and I think Fiona does too. He just doesn't want to actively say he loves Barbara. Oh, Barbara. Wasn't really by choice, but I'd take a raccoon to the face for you any day, Rose Evans. Fiona. Hell yeah, Doc. Get him. Oh yeah. Doctor. Guys, look at me. I showered like a big girl, and look at me sitting up like a big girl. I'm a big girl. 3:40 in the afternoon. You can see the sun shining through my blackout curtains, which I have not opened in 3 days. I am feeling a lot better, but I am also just very exhausted. Standing upright for that long a time it was tough. It was tough. My headache has pretty much gone away. My eyes are still having trouble like focusing, or like fast movements. They're still really achy, and I'm still a little achy, but not anything like it was. So I am getting better, which is great. And I feel so much better after a shower. There's no way I would have been able to do it yesterday or the day before. I don't think I've sweat this much in so long, because I'm not really a sweaty person, but woo, you give me a fever and I turn into a sauna, baby. I'm gonna keep my hair wrap on, and I wanted to make sure that my hair was somewhat dry for like going to sleep. Not that I'm going to sleep now, but just wanted to make sure my hair was fully dry before like going to bed tonight. My appetite is still coming back. I've been hungrier today, which is great. Obviously for none of the food that I have, but at least I'm hungry. This is so fun and entertaining, I know. I'm really sad because I have volleyball tonight, and obviously like I can't go. The group chat last night, and I was like, guys, I have the plague. They found somebody else, thankfully. I hate missing volleyball. I hate missing anything. I'm also gonna have to cancel pickleball tomorrow morning. And I'm probably gonna weigh myself tomorrow, because where's my waist? I feel like I've dropped a significant amount of weight during this, and I know it's all water weight. Obviously it's gonna come back, but I don't know if you know this, but water, oh, it's the best. Drink of choice right here. That's enough upright talk for me today. I'm gonna lay back down. Yay, Rowan and Sloan! I've been waiting for this. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm her doctor for one thing. Forbidden, I like it. Makes it 10 times hotter. Rowan. Guaranteed there's gonna break every single one of these rules. The way it gets me every single time. I know I said I was gonna try to eat real food today, or like real meals today. But cereal for dinner. counts, right? It's the only thing that sounds good. And it's a real meal. Oh, this is a high protein cereal. Got an apple. It's a peeled apple because I can't eat the skins without having an IBS reaction. So yeah, and I also never eat in bed, or at least this bed, my actual bed. Yeah. And that has not been the case these last 3 days. It's cold downstairs and my hair is still wet, and so that's making me feel colder, so we're not even gonna deal with that. I sound amazing. I really hope this is a one bed trope. I hope so. Fingers crossed. I love how she can just like make friends with anyone and everyone just supports her. You tell them badass bitch, one of them says was, the other gives me a high five when they pass by. That's amazing. I hope I'm like those older women. Does anybody remember where I put my scrunchie? Stroke of luck. Rose's POV 205. Someone acknowledging their feelings towards each other. Not too much, but enough. A little vacay to Boston. Rowan's new restaurant opening, where we already knew the details on that, so we just got there and, well, mostly Rose's side. I'm really enjoying this. I'm definitely liking it better than Leather and Lark. Not that Lachlan and Lark weren't great. I just didn't feel, it just felt like it was missing something in that book, which Butcher and Blackbird had abundance of. And now I feel like we're having that again, not to the extreme. Butcher and Blackbird was intense, as well as just like the whole relationship was intense and the stakes were high and all of this. Yeah, it's not as like fiery blast intensing as Butcher and Blackbird, but it's more of like a, I want to say kindling because that makes it sound like it's fizzled. I don't know, just like a steady burn. I'm really liking their chemistry. I'm really liking the friendship that they're growing into. Really like their spicy stuff, which is not as I would say kinky as Butcher and Blackbird or in Leather and Lark. It's still up there, but not as much. Because Butcher and Blackbird was like, guys. And I can't wait till we get to the one part that we were in Leather and Lark. Oh my gosh, Rose, no you didn't. That is so funny. How did that even happen? What is going on? What has she got herself into? Who is this person? Why is he running on a treadmill? What is happening? Girl, how did you run? What? Okay. Guys, I found my scrunchie. It was on the other nightstand the entire time. I'm so happy. This is my favorite scrunchie. Pink and velvet. Bestie Sam gave it to me because she didn't want it. It came in a pack. And I was like, girl, why not? It's perfect. She's gorgeous. But I wasn't going to question her because I wanted it. And it's been my favorite since. Oh, okay. We are on page 256, Haunted. And our boy Fionn, he's finally like, I could get down with her. I don't want to lose her. I want her all. And I'm so happy. I mean, for them to be in a friends with benefit situationship for over a year, no shame or judgment because your girl was in one for a lot longer than that. Obviously, it's a romantic comedy. They're gonna end up together. Just imagine if they didn't. They're so cute. He's also getting used to having a dark side to him and coming to terms with that and just accepting himself as he is. The hot Dr. McSpicy that he is. Dr. McSpicy. I feel like tomorrow I'm actually going to be like able to be somewhat of a normal human being, guys. I'm feeling so much better. So I think it was just 3 days in bed really did the trick. Let's just continue on. I'm not tired quite yet, but as I'm about to yawn, I'm going to try to read for a little bit longer before going to bed. And oh, I forgot to fill up my humidifier. Okay, I gotta do that first. But we're gonna keep reading after. That is so disgusting. I don't even want to visualize it. I keep visualizing it. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. That whole scene was so gross, but I'm really happy about the end of it. Wow, I need to burn that out of my brain. But not this part. This part's cute. I'm happy about this part. Just not anything in this whole chapter. Okay guys, I get it, but maybe different place. Ew. Guys, do you see? The blinds are open. We're doing things. I feel so much better today. I'm still not 100%, but I think my fever is completely donezo. I think I sweated out for the last time last night. So with that being said, I am going to try to be a little productive today. And what I mean by that is I have laundry to do. I want to wash my bedding because again, your girl was sweaty. I did not leave this bed for 3 days. We're going to wash the sheets and do the rest of my laundry today. That's really my only goal. I thought about maybe doing some like gentle yoga, maybe going for a really, really leisurely slow walk on my walking pad. We'll see how the rest of the day takes us. Right now, I don't feel up to it. Even like with yoga, the switching positions of bending and going up, it's kind of like, just thinking about it's kind of making my head a little woozy. I don't think my sinuses are ready to be going up and down. But I think I might like hang out in my office today. I feel, I wouldn't say normal-ish, but again, functional. I'm on page 287, Untethered. And your boy, Fionn, has got himself in a little pickle. Finally, things are falling into place with him and Rose, and then everything blew up. And now Fionn has to go somewhere. He's not allowed to tell his brothers or Rose or involve anybody in this for an extended period of time and hope that he comes back. Yeah, so we only have about 100 pages left. Oh, let's strip the bed. Oh, I also weighed myself this morning and I lost 5 pounds over these last 3 days. Definitely do not recommend this as a weight loss tool. Freaking miserable. Happy for my body to regulate itself back up to where it needs to be. I do feel cleansed though. Again, I sweat so much. I sweat out every toxin. I've even like woken up with tears in my eyes just like leaking out. That's another thing. We're gonna hydrate like crazy today. I kind of forgot how hands-off of a process laundry is in this modern society that we live in. I figured we'd just continue reading. I went and grabbed this from downstairs because I keep forgetting to wash it. I think it'll be in my last load of today. I'm actually getting a little too hot in it, so we're gonna take this off actually. Let's get cozy. Francie's always up to something. Man, that would suck. I'm really happy. But that would suck. Oh, Bentley. I hate that Bentley was even in this situation to begin with. Oh, good boy. Leander is just so creepy. I'm so confused. He's so obsessed with these boys. I mean, I would be too. These hot Irish boys, but it's so weird. No. Better not. He better not. And say break a leg. But please don't. These letters, they're so targeted for her in such a special way. And it's just so sweet after such a crappy thing that happened. So we get multiple we get multiple epilogues. And the first one is Sloane and Rowan. And he's so ridiculous. And I love him. I love them. They're so unserious. I love these brothers. It's so sweet and so endearing, and I'm so happy. Want to sneak away and go do karate in the garage? Why is that so funny? Did we just become best friends? Whose POV is this? Oh, are we getting a spin-off? Alright, so that was epilogue 2, and now we have a bonus chapter in Rose's POV. I usually am not a fan of having so many back-to-back-to-back things. I just like one short epilogue, but I will say, the first epilogue was worth it. That was very fun. The second epilogue, obviously, the tease, the next coming, but at the same time, I don't know, it was kind of unnecessary. It's dragging out right now. I wish it would just be like, cut and dry, done. I do like this book, but I feel like this is very unnecessary. Amazing. Okay, this bonus chapter is pretty much another epilogue, but that's really funny. So glad they finished that project. Her author's note says, "And to my son, thank you for your incredible hugs and your endless kindness and your infectious laugh. I love you until the end of time and beyond. And if you've read anything before this page, you're grounded." Alright, so we have finished both Deep End and Scythe and Sparrow. Hooray! And look at me, I am upright. I am feeling a lot better. I do still have a cough. My sinuses are kicking my butt right now, but at least we are out of bed.
And that's what matters. Whatever I ended up catching, wow, what a time. Also, you know how I said like, oh, that was so sweet of those people to bring my garbage up? Well, we hate them again now because I think it's just my neighbor and he has another freaking truck. I'm so mad because he already has a car on one side of my driveway and now he's parking his dumb truck on the other side of my driveway, and it snowed yesterday all day. And when the plows came through, they did everybody's driveway but mine because my neighbor sandwiched my driveway in so the plow could not plow my driveway. So we're mad again. I had to go out and shovel my driveway. I was feeling better yesterday, as you saw, and today I feel a lot better, but I'm still sick. And I don't want to be out there doing manual labor when I don't have to. Park in your driveway. That's the thing. They have a driveway. They have a garage. With that being said, let's talk about the books that we read while I was on this journey of being sick. So thanks for hanging out with me first and foremost. I know it was looking really rough right there. The first book that we read was Deep End by Hazelwood. I really love her writing. I think it's so fun. It is easy to digest. It is easy to read. And she does keep getting spicier and spicier with each of her books, which I'm a fan of. And this one is definitely different than her other ones in the sense of the content presented. There was a lot of swimming in this and diving. They spent a lot of time apart, which was kind of a bummer, but I guess it did show just how busy both of them are, but the lack of communication between them was frustrating in the beginning at least, and just they both wanted to talk to each other, but neither one did. It's quite annoying in that aspect. When they were together face to face, they communicated very well. It's just in those moments of insecurity and distance apart is when that happened, and they just would not communicate in text because of who knows. I mean, we saw on her end like why she wasn't reaching out, but at the same time I was kind of frustrated on that aspect. It's just like, you could just text. It's not that deep. It's not that deep end. I know things are different now between people and like social media and people getting very invested in the parasocial relationships of others, just relationships of two people. I really dislike that Penn would not just announce the breakup, or like they just wouldn't address that they broke up. That's what the frustrating part was, and there was no reason not to. I really enjoyed this book. I thought it was really fun to read. It definitely had some heavier topics in it, but overall her writing is very digestible and just a good time. Vibes were there. And then we had Scythe Sparrow, which is the third book in the Ruinous Love trilogy by Brynne Weaver. So fun. I would say Butcher and Blackbird still holds the top spot for me, but this is a very close second. I really enjoyed the friendship between Fiona and Rose, and I love just their chemistry in general. I really liked the tone of this book. I thought it was very well done, and I really loved the added element of the tarot cards. I thought it was a fun element in the story, as well as a really important part of her character. It wasn't as aggressively spicy like Butcher and Blackbird was, but there was still some like, okay guys. I really like Rose. I thought she was really cool. This definitely was more of like a, I don't even want to say wholesome romance, because it was not wholesome. But I felt a deeper connection between them than I did like with Leather and Lark. Like I said, Leather and Lark felt like it was missing some element, and Scythe Sparrow brought that element back, I think, for me, to have that basis of, oh, these two genuinely really enjoy each other's company and like each other and are just there for each other with that basis of that friendship. And I felt like it was displayed better in Scythe Sparrow. And I really liked the circus element. The circus that she worked for is a positive circus to work for, because most of the time you see that they're not. I liked that she had a safe space to go to, a family, found family to go back to when needed, but who also recognized that she was changing and evolving. Really loved seeing our other couples come into play in this one too, and also the time frame of this too, because it extends the entirety of the relationship when we got bits of them in Butcher and Blackbird and Leather and Lark. I'm glad we just didn't jump to afterwards. I'm glad we got the whole foundation of it. And yes, there were time jumps in this. Also, the Suture Sisters, amazing. I love it so much. I really enjoyed this one. I'm really happy that this trilogy left on a high, for me at least. But I am also really happy that eyeball things are over now. Hopefully, we'll see. Gosh, Ugh. I hate eyeball content. It is so gross. So I'm gonna stop talking about it. So that's it for me and my sinuses. Thanks for hanging out with me. Feel free to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any reading vlogs that hopefully don't include me being sick. And feel free to like this video. I would really appreciate it. And with that being said, respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks. Bye.